everybody, good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the Fertility Nutrition TV. My name is Catherine Chong, and this is our weekly mini tutorial sessions, all things about fertility and women health topics. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Catherine Chong, and I'm the fertility dietitian based in Brisbane, Australia. And I mainly work with women and couples to optimize their diets to give their body the best chance of a successful pregnancy as well as having a healthy pregnancy. Now, I'm here to help you to really give you the simple actionable step to help you to gain total clarity, translate the current evidence into actionable step for you, as well as removing any roadblocks that you're currently experiencing to help you to get pregnant as soon as possible. Now today we are chatting about a really common women's health issue. We are going to dive into looking at is there any natural ways we can do with food to help you to relieve period pain. Right, so I'm sure that if you're ladies listening into our today episode, you definitely can really relate to the monthly period pain. So like I say, we are here going to look at the 5 specific different types of food and possibly the use of supplements to help you to get that instant pain relief from the period that you are experiencing. But first, let's dive into what is it really defined as period pain, shall we? So period or menstruation, also known as dysmenorrhea, is the most common type of women's health issue. Now, some of you here may be experiencing minimal or mild discomfort, or you might be someone who really suffers from severe pain every time you have period. Right, so period pain can be as bad as it can interfere with your daily life. It can stop you from, working or even going to school. Or sometimes you may just feel like you just want to lie down on the bed and not doing anything at all because of that period pain that you are experiencing. So period pain is most commonly in the adolescent and also women in their 20s, but as well as it can also occur in older women as well. Now, why does it happen? So period pain happens could be due to really when the muscles in your uterus are contracting or tightened. So pain can include cramping and also heaviness in your pelvic area. So some of you might experiencing not just a period pain, but you could also suffer from lower back pain or around the stomach pain or even your legs as well. So it's really an extremely discomfort feeling. Including, speaking to my own experience as well. So some of you some women might also experience nausea, vomiting, could be diarrhea, or really affecting their gut function as well, like might be suffering from loose bowel. And again, period pain is one of the most common cause of pelvic pain for women. Now, to dive into a little bit more deeper, so period pain can actually differentiate into 2 categories here. So one is what is known as the menstrual pain, which usually happens in the uterine muscle and is commonly in the first 2 days of your period. And another type of pain is associated with conditions such as endometriosis, adenomyosis, or ovarian cysts. So it is more likely to occur before the period starts and also during the menstruation. Like I always mentioned before, if you are currently suffering from, the pain that is, you can't really cope with it, or you feel something that's abnormal, make sure you always consult your doctor to get the best proper medical assessment. But today, like I promised, I'm going to have a chat with you and you really dive into how food can help you to provide some relief from period pain. And I will also cover a little bit about the evidence and the safety of the use of dietary supplement. So if you just joined me, make sure you click like and share the video right now. And let's get started with today's episode, looking at the 5 different foods how can provide you with some relief from period pain. So my tips number 1 today, my top food is the consumption of fish. Now, women who experience period pain can quite often have also a higher amount of prostaglandin. So prostaglandin is a natural body chemical that causes contractions of your uterus, your bowels, movement, and also the blood vessels. Now, research shows that the consumption of fish is associated with less period pain, and fish oil supplement may also be helpful in helping you to provide some relief for women particularly suffer from period pain. So when we talk about the fish, we're looking at some type of oily fish such as salmon, tuna, mackerel, or sardine. Why? Because it is very rich in omega-3. So the protective role of fish, it's mainly, like I say, it's the omega-3 content, which promoting that anti-inflammatory effects, and it also helps to prevent the synthesis of prostaglandins, as I mentioned, and it does help to reduce the contractions of the uterus and also the blood vessels. So women who have a low intake of omega-3, what the research is saying that you are more likely to actually experience a higher amount of menstrual pain or period pain. Now, furthermore, one more study also found that, like I mentioned, fish oil supplements, which is very rich in omega-3, might be also beneficial for period pain relief. Now, let's move on to my tips number 2 today, which is pepitas or pumpkin seed. So why is it such a wonderful food for relieving period pain? The reason why is because it's very rich in magnesium, which is a type of minerals in food. So what happens with magnesium is when you're not getting enough of magnesium, right, it tends to resulting in muscle contraction and also the painful period. So mainly magnesium really does play a role in terms of the muscles activity. So food containing high levels of magnesium can help to reduce the severity of the period pain that you are experiencing by, again, reducing that synthesis of prostaglandins and also the spasticity of the small muscles and also the blood vessels. So other food other than pepitas, so the pumpkin seeds, foods such as like cocoa powder, nuts, quinoa, or even ground ginger as well are very rich in magnesium. So certainly if you want to enjoy a glass of 100% cacao powder when you are having menstruation, when you're having your period, that is certainly one of the things you can do to provide some relief. And also, of course, chocolate, as always, will make us feel happy as well. Now, let's move on to tip number 3 today, which is you need to make sure that you are eating enough of fruits and vegetables. So by including at least 2 serves of fruits and 5 serves of vegetables a day. So studies have shown that when you have enough of serving of fruits and vegetables, it associated with helping you to provide some relief or reductions of menstrual pain. So fruits and vegetables are important source of vitamins and also antioxidants that are naturally occurring in plant compound that can help you to fight the increased levels of oxidants in again associated with the painful period. So how do you know whether you are eating enough fruits and vegetables? Like I always say, make sure that you do include your 2 types of fruits or 2 servings of fruits every day. The best time to have fruit, probably you can have it together with your breakfast or as a snack on the go. And make sure that you enjoy at least half a plate full of different colorful type of vegetables at your lunch and dinner. And if you like, to snack on like chopped up vegetable steak, that's another way to help you to boost your vegetable intake as a healthy snack. Now, let's move on to our tips number 4 today, which is that we are looking at the consumptions of dairy products. So several studies have found that by including dairy products such as milk, yogurt, or cheese in your diet can actually help with reducing that menstrual pain. And this is possibly linking with the calcium intake. They are rich in this type of food. So calcium is mainly absorbed in the upper intestine, so in our gut. So it can help to regulate the ability of our muscle cells to respond to the nerves through a various function. So what it means is, in other words, it can help to stabilizing. So what it means is, if you are consuming dairy and also dairy or calcium-rich products, it can help you to reduce easing the period pain by controlling the muscle and the nerves activities. So commonly, if you don't have enough of dairy products in your diet, basically what happens to your body, it tends to increase the muscle span, the spasticity, and also muscle contractions, and hence you are more likely to experience a much painful symptoms during your menstruation. So as like I say, I always would recommend you to consult a fertility dietitian to really help you to formulate a personalized plan like myself, assessing your current nutritional needs, and then recommend the right serving and also the right type of dairy products for you. Now, let's move on to our last tip today, which is looking at different type of dietary supplements. So I did had a look at the current evidence, and based on the latest evidence, so this is a concurrent systematic review published in 2016, so not too long ago, and it's the highest kind of levels of evidence that we're looking at. So what the authors found that possibly the use of fish oil, vitamins B1, zinc, and also ginger powder might have some potential associations with helping you to reducing that painful period, the period pain. Now, however, I do also want to highlight that even though there's an associations, it's still not adequate of high quality evidence to support, I guess, each type of these supplements that I just mentioned. So, like I said, again, I would strongly recommend you to reach out to dietitians who definitely specialize in fertility areas or women's health area to really help you to find out which type of supplements that you needed, and also the dose that are needed. But at the moment, what is more convincing based on the evidence, we are potentially looking at fish oil, vitamin B1, zinc, or ginger powder supplements if it's needed. Again, I will always go with food first to assessing what you are actually eating, whether it's sufficient enough, before we use supplement as the secondary options for you to help you to provide some relief. Now, I do also offer a 15 minutes free discovery call to really understand where are you at, what your current struggles or challenges when it comes to eating or nutrition. If you are interested to reach out to me or book a sessions, I will attach the link down in today's episodes, and to really give you a great conversation to get started with and see how I can help you. Now, if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to press the subscribe, like, and share button. And I would also love to hear from you. So I want to know, based on what the 5 food that we have discussed, which are the things you are going to try first in the next few days. Alright then, thank you so much for joining me today. There you have it, my 5 top food to help you to have that instant period pain relief. Again, don't forget to press the like and share button. I will see you again next week. Subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the same place at the same time next week. Bye for now.